What is up, you guys? Today we're going to be looking at Chop Shop for jump spots and different off angles you can use. And whoever watched my Bay 5 video, thank you guys so much for watching. 22 views. Guys, we have 36% subscribed for people that watched that video. So if you guys did watch that video, I appreciate you for subscribing and again watching the content. Please like the video if you found it useful and hit that subscribe button. Again, we're almost at 200 subscribers, you guys. So we're almost there. Keep it up. Thank you guys. This time I'm going to be setting all skills to level 0, so that way even if you're just starting up the game, you'll be able to make these jumps. Chop Shop is my favorite map, but it's only available for Last Hero and Team Fight, unfortunately. But it is just such a good high octane map. Speaking of which, if you guys want to see Blast Gang jump spots and off angles, go ahead and let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure that happens for you. So we have two different sides of the map. We have an outside spawn and we have an inside spawn as well. Hello to my little testing buddy. Hello. From the outside spawn, you can get on top of these boxes here if you decide you want to camp a little bit. This isn't really super relevant, but if somebody's pushing in to the little hut here and you want to try to get a little off angle, not a bad spot. Used to be able to get up top there, but I'm glad they kind of removed that. Usually you don't want to do any spawn camping in this game, in any game modes. The first spot that's pretty decent is if you get up on these little sandbags, you can kind of look over this wall and see anybody that's pushing from this area. It's not very useful because people can easily see your angle that you're holding by peeking anywhere through the middle here. So you're super exposed, so it's not a good jump spot, but it exists. An even better off angle is just coming over to this car here. You can get on top of this trunk. You can just do a jump up or a vault, and then you're able to hold a little bit of a tighter angle, but you're not nearly as exposed if you can kind of get on this outer part of the car, since they can't really see you from out there. Again, if you're coming from the outside spawn and you go up the rafters here, up the staircase, a good off angle is always being able to peek over into this area here and get on the car to give you more of a height advantage a little bit. So that way anybody that's kind of camping in this spot is super exposed. You go onto this one right here, there's a little kind of gray stand that you can fall onto. And this provides you with a very good off angle that people might not really expect you to be at. Gives you a little bit of cover. I actually don't think you can even penetrate these with ammunition, even high caliber. These are M80s that I have in here. It's a pretty good spot to sit at. You could probably do it on the other side too. Just a very good off angle, little kind of campy spot for the team fight objective that sometimes, or not sometimes, it's always in the middle here. Yeah, pretty cheeky off angle. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good spot. You're not able to get on top of this blue car stand or this one, so you'll just kind of fall right off. So don't bother trying it there. You can come over here. I believe you can get on these stands. I think you used to be able to get on this one. I'm unsure if they raised the height of it to where you can't get on it, or maybe you need a certain strength requirement. I believe you can get on top of it with enough strength, and that gives you a really good angle into seeing people that are rotating by the white SUV. This off angle is pretty nasty because if you're coming from inside spawn, you're running up over here, you can jump on top of this car, and you can peek anybody that's trying to come along this way from the outside spawn. Something cool I just found out, it doesn't work perfectly every time, but if you're able to get on top of this platform, you aim for this red pin, then you turn around and you can get on top of this. You're able to get on top of the car from being down below, which is pretty crazy. From inside spawn, you can run over here. There are some concrete barriers right here. You can just kind of jump into this corner and you're able to get a really good off angle on anybody that's running up to rafters. If you're on the ground, you cannot see anything over there. So this creates a really good spot to catch people off guard and headshot them as they're running up. Coming from inside spawn again, making your way over here, we have this black SUV. You're able to jump on top of it, and you're able to have a few different off angles. You can kind of see the little bay area over here, the garage bay. You're also able to see quite a lot of the site and get a pretty good off angle. Somebody's peeking this little kind of square spot here. You can pretty easily catch them off guard by peeking from up top. The best way to push pit if you're running up from the flank here is just going up these sandbags, being able to peek over the side. From inside spawn, you can also get on top of this concrete barrier. You are able to see a little bit into their spawn. You can't really see a lot of their heads, but if you run up here, you're actually able to vault on top of this barrier and you can have a much easier way to see their entire bodies. You are a little bit more exposed, but it does give you a very good opportunity to take some early shots at people. If you know someone is over there, you can also jump on top of these sandbags and try to do a little sprint jump to get on top of these boxes the same way. From the inside spawn, if you come into this little office area here, you can get on top of this back part of the couch. You can kind of see into pit, that area where that big wall is, kind of in that back part there. It's called pit. You can kind of see into this area, or anybody potentially pushing it. Probably see their heads coming out over here. From the outside spawn, you can come over this way. You have to be careful of people potentially jumping on that little jump over there where they can see your head. So make sure you try to hug probably the right side of this wall here, so that way people don't see you as easily. You can counter it by jumping on this car, this white car, and then peeking out this way. You can see most of everyone that will be sitting on those weird little off angles. Even if nobody is peeking that off angle, it's really good to just do a simple jump on top of the car and just try to see if anybody's pushing this lane pretty hard. So you can get a pretty good off angle on this little alleyway as well. Also, if you're coming from outside spawn, you can run this way. And then you can get on top of this car and then this white drawer here. And then if you're quick enough, and accurate enough, you can get on top of this box and lean peek. And you can see quite a bit of anybody pushing this lane. You can probably see anybody's head that's coming over to this little garage spot. If you're able to take out these people that are pushing, you can quickly grab this angle right here, and this is able to grab people coming down from rafter. You can also see people through these double boxes here, where they can't really see you that easily. All that they have access to is potentially trying to crouch up to see if you're peeking that spot. And if somebody is in this angle specifically, right here, holding this spot, I would definitely be careful because it's a very dangerous angle. Another pretty strong angle that I see people camping sometimes is this spot right here. It seems very simple, but you're really not exposed at all. The only spot you're exposed from is somebody potentially coming around the corner here. You can easily lean over and peek anybody that's coming from mid. And then you can even push forward here and grab this little nook to try to grab anybody that's pushing underneath the car. It's really easy to miss, but it's a cool little chicken hunter's car, this little window here. Very small map, a little bit of a shorter video. You can't get on these tires or this truck or this one. So you really just have those limited jumps and just making sure that you try to utilize the vaults on this side to try to get up onto that car the best you can when the situation calls for it. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to do another video next week, probably not around jumps or off angles. I'm going to make a video on how to get started as a new player in Tarkov Arena, so stay tuned for that. Have a good one.